going to take you through a few back flexibility, mobility exercises that I'm using in my routine. So here on all fours, rocking back and forth, really getting a little quad stretch in there as well. Rocking back and forth, loosening things up, and then arching the back like a cat and pressing out the butt and getting extension. Up and back, up and back. Holding this position, stretching things out. Forward into a lazy push-up, keeping your hips on the ground as much as possible. Breathe out. You do a few of these. Okay, trying to keep my hips on the ground. Then I come up, heels down, and press it through. Breathing out, getting nice and long. And I come back down and I repeat that a few times. Arch like a cat, push out through my butt, stretch it out. Forward, lazy push-ups. Breathe out, keep my hips on the ground as much as possible. Breathe out. Repeat that a few times. Back up, pushing the heels to the ground. Do that a few times through. Another very simple exercise is really just literally to touch your toes. Try to keep your legs straight, and you want to push your butt out. So pushing my butt out, I drop to the ground as much as I can. Back up, push the butt out, drop my hands to my toes as best I can. And I keep doing that until I get a little bit further every single time. Stretching my back, keeping my legs straight, pushing my butt out. Then I'll come down to the ground, I'll bend my knees, put my hands to my ground, and actually explode out as best I can. So pushing my knees back. Down into the little bend, push them out. Down, push them out. Down, push them out. Simple one for a bit of relief if you've got a sore back is to grab your foam roller, put it behind your back, have a dog close by, and basically just press up. If you've got any knots, go side to side. That'll give you a little bit of a massage as well. Then move it up a bit, press up. Make sure you're pressing up to the sky as opposed to rounding your neck. Up, up, side to side. Going through that, and I keep moving that up my back as I go. So that's just helping with my spine. Simple exercises we've probably all been doing. Grabbing one leg, pulling it to your chest, pushing it out against your hands, so resisting on the way out. Breathe, pull it closer to your chest, push it back out into your hands. Pushing it back into my chest again and pushing out to my hands. Simple piriformis stretch is just rotating to the other side. It's all going to help with your back, your hips, giving you some flexibility. Go ahead and do that to the other leg. Pushing it into my hands, closer to my body, push into my hands. Closer to my body, push into my hands. Keep breathing. Piriformis stretched. Trying to keep my body turned to the sky. The best I can. Oh, I love this dog. Good stuff. Another little exercise. Of course, I'm going to come back up. I'm going to try to do my touching my toes again. Push my butt out. Another good one for the back is a psoas stretch. You might have to hold onto the wall where you raise one leg, opposite arm, and push your thigh into your hand and release. One more for your back is getting some sort of a bungee cord. This is the one that I use. It has a little edge on it that can get into the door. Put it into the door. Make sure the door's shut. I then grab it as far back as I can. So I'm sitting back so there's tension. And I pull it towards me. Gradually pull myself forward. Stretching my back. Pulling it forward. Legs are straight. You could use a variety of things to do this. Just be careful that it's shut into the door. You could do it with a single bungee cord. You're just creating tension. Tension that's going to actually pull you further forward. I also add it to a bit of rotation. Good. And now when I get up, I'm going to guess that I'm going to be able to touch my toes a bit better even now. Butt out. Now it's so much easier to touch my toes because of that little bit of resistance that I just had. And at the end of the day, to keep your back as flexible and mobile as possible, you have to work your core. And the easiest but best exercise to do that is sitting down, flat back. Notice my back isn't arched, it's flat against the ground. Have one leg elevated and just slide your foot out. This works the lower abdominals. Do it one leg and then the next. If that's too hard, then position that other leg on the ground. The key is to have a flat back. If your back isn't flat on the ground, then it's not really working the right muscles. So I'll do one leg, then I'll do the other leg. Breathing. When you get good at it, you'll be able to do two legs, keeping that flat back. I said that was going to be the last one, but one more thing. Again, we're thinking core, we're thinking back. They're interconnected. And this is called the bird dog. You're on all fours. Keep everything nice and tight. Outreach, one arm, opposite leg. The feet, the toe is pointed at 90 degrees. That's an important part. And out. Keep breathing. It's a bit of a patience one because it's not the most exciting. Keep that toe flexed at 90 degrees. I do 10 total reps. So that's 20 in total, 10 on each side. That's called bird dog or Superman. So that'll give you some good stability through the back, the core, and of course also just hopefully help your posture. So there you go. The steps for good mobility and flexibility through your back.